Hey guys, Geek41 here, bringing you guys another review. Today, we're going to be having a look at the Neca Robocop versus the Terminator Endoskeleton Assault 2-pack. So, here's the 2-pack, and I'm very excited to get this review out for you guys, because, as ironic as it is, I promised the review for this figure on the Tuesday of, I think it's December 30th, I think? Yeah, December 30th. It turns out my Queen Alien review came out that day instead of this, and the Endoskeleton just fell out. Thank you. So yeah, but here it is repackaged. I haven't opened it yet. If you see my Christmas haul video, you know that I did pack it up to show it to my friend. I was going to his house, and he loves Lego figures. But I did not. From there on, when I was moving back to, when I was coming back to Michigan from my promised land, Florida, I've not even taken them on the package ever since. So let's get a review of them. So here's the package. You got the Terminator at the bottom there. Unlike the single-carded heavy gunner endoskeleton, this one is a copperish color, reminiscent of this endoskeleton. First the Terminator there, age 17 and up. And here you got the endoskeleton assault 2-pack on the side. On the side you got a brick wall. The back, first the Terminator. In the crumbling ruins of the world under siege, man-machine meets machine-man as legendary cyborg clash to decide the fate of the Earth. And you got OCP, and you get the cybernetic system there. So yeah, it's really cool. And you have the trimmers there. So opening this up here. And down here. It's got a nice backer, just put that on the back. Just like the endoskeleton. So here are the endoskeletons waiting to be desperately reviewed after 2-3 weeks of agonizing pain. They thought they would be reviewed, but let's review them now. First, let's take a closer look at the copperish endoskeleton here, which is my favorite of the set. So, looking at it, if you've seen my endoskeleton heavy gunner review, you'll know the articulation is basically the same. This is just a repaint of that version. But it's very nicely sculpted, nonetheless. I really like the paint on this. I don't know why. It's just the paint. It looks so beautiful. It's like a construction worker endoskeleton. It looks just the paint. It looks really nice. Got a lot of shades of different hues of colors in there. Head sculpt especially. He's not just. Let me see if I can focus there. Hold on. There we go. You see, there's a lot of different hues and colors in there. You know, I got different shadings of orange and copper color and bronze. You can see the head sculpt paint is different than the chest paint roll. It's really nicely done. Going to the back side, it's a very thin figure, so you definitely have to be gentle with it. These endoskeletons are very delicate. You got the bottom there, the pistons. These pistons are all molded, so they cannot be actually moved. Oh, look at the toes. The toes are nicely painted too. Overall, just really nice. Really cool. I really like this figure. Definitely my favorite in terms of color. Just so unique. Really like it. Now getting on to the blue endoskeleton here. The blue endoskeleton has a different paint, obviously. But for some reason I like that one more, just because if you compare the two head sculpts here, this one, the copper one, looks so much more darker and more evil somehow, because, you know, the eyes are actually blacked in. They're painted black in the shadow of the eye. And then compared to... Alright, so the endoskeleton decided to be a douche nozzle and started to fall over, and then this part fell over too. So, resuming back to the review. For some reason, as I was saying, I think I said this before, but the reason why I like the copper one more is obviously the paint, but the eyes here, the shadow in the eyes just looks more menacing. I mean, comment below which one you think looks better. I thought I would like this one more because it's a bit more accurate with the white, which kind of looks silvery. And I don't know, it looks like an Arctic endoskeleton, you know, like an endoskeleton that would be patrolling in Antarctica. You know, like it looks all snowy and cold. They're both really unique. This one looks like a hot environment endoskeleton. This one looks like a Arctic environment endoskeleton. Both unique in their own ways, but the eyes on this one's so much more evil and sinister looking, with the teeth looking so amazing. Yeah, just the black eyes that make it look really scary. But this one kind of looks like a psychopath, just with the eyes. I feel I can get a focus in there. Probably not gonna be able to get a focus, but it's worth a try. Okay, because the hand does the trick after all. To conceal the detail in the face, you got different hues, and you can tell what I mean by it looks like an Arctic version because it kind of looks like snow. But going down to the chest, all the same, different painting. I got like the white splotches there. One could say it looks a bit messy. It kind of looks a bit messy. You get the back here, the purplish paint. I really am digging this purple paint. It looks really cool. It blends in with the whole background too. So it's really, really nicely done. Now for articulation, let's go to this one because this is not an issue on every single endoskeleton 2-pack, but the piston here does not want to stay in. Once I put it in, I try to move it, it pops out, so I have to be very careful with this one. But going on to articulation with this endoskeleton, which likes to fall over, the endoskeleton does have a bit of a turn in the neck. It's a bit hindered though by the wires. Be very gentle. You have to be gentle with the entire figure. The arms rotate through 60 degrees if you wish, but because the wire going here, you really don't want to do it unless you want to rip the wire. I don't know why, but the bicep, you can rotate the bicep 360 degrees there, which is really nice. Get some poses. He bends at the elbow with the pistons too. You got to be very careful because those they're actual little silver things keeping those from coming out. And on my heavy gunner, from posing this too much, it popped out and now I lost it. So now I have to be very careful when posing because this will come out. So you don't want to move that too much. It will loosen the screw in there. Now he bends the elbow like I said. He rotates at the wrist too, and he rotates at the torso here just a little bit, so you can get some turns and twists. So twist there. His legs can go forward, but again, you want to be very careful that you don't loosen up the pistons here too. You gotta be very careful you don't break it. They can go out nicely, like so. They bend at the knee, very nicely done. And he rotates at the foot, and last but not least, a ankle right there. For accessories, the endoskeletons, both of them come with the same weapons, which are the plasma rifles, as seen in Terminator 2. Iconic weapons. But they're both differently painted, that's the only difference. Other than that, same sculpt, same detail. Now let's look at this one first. This is the one that comes with the Arctic version, as I named it. Very nicely painted, got like red splotches there. Which, in the camera, it does look pretty nice, but it's pretty messy. And there's nothing really too much really to it. You got different hues of colors, which is nice. And then on the desert environment one, as I named it, you can tell which one it is. Basically differently painted, but very nicely done. You can see the similarities too. Yeah, you got one splotch of paint there, you got one splotch of paint here. So it's really, really cool. Definitely great weapons. Now the only problem is they don't really fit nicely in the hand. You have to wiggle with it, but if you do it gingerly, you will get it in. Here are the endoskeletons compared to their enemy, the T-1000 here. They're about the same size roughly. The T-1000 is a bit smaller as you can see, but they're about the same size. And here are the endoskeletons compared to a regular Marvel Legends figure such as the Bucky figure from the Marvel Legends Captain America the Winter Soldier toy line. Final thoughts. This 2-pack retails for $29.99 at Toys R Us, and I will have to admit that is a fantastic buddy deal. That is a jolly good deal, man. This is amazing. This is a really good 2-pack. For $29.99, you're getting 2 figures, which themselves retail singly for $18.99, which together makes about $39. I know that's not really a good estimate, but whatever. It's close enough. $40, I would pay $40 if that was the highest. I wouldn't pay more than $40, because they're not really getting much. You know, I really wish they would step it up in the accessory department, you know, maybe interchangeable pairs of hands, additional weaponry, if you want your endoskeletons to be badass and dual wield. The joints are too fragile in my opinion. I wish they would change that up, because as awesome as it is to get moving pistons and actually they're workable, over time they will fall off if you keep posting it like a heavy gunner. Within 2 weeks, the screw from the pistons fell out, and anytime I try to move the joints on the elbow, the piston would fall off. So you have to keep it at a good position. Off topic here. Overall, I'm going to give this set an 8.5 out of 10. I think it's a great set. You should definitely pick it up. It's worth the money. I think one time I went to Toys R Us, and there were 4 of them. So Toys R Us is stocking them nicely for Christmas time. And the second time I went back, they're gone. So there are definitely going to be scalpers out there, or just army people in general who love the army build. And I'd say pick it up quick. This is a great set. Definitely worth the money. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Stay tuned for more reviews, hopefully in the near future. If you like this video, drop a like, favorite, subscribe. I'd be very grateful if you could subscribe, because I'm reaching 200 subscribers, and that's gonna be awesome. So yeah, sorry for the shabby review here. This is definitely a new setting. Just trying to try out new environments. So yeah, this is Geek41 signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed the review, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. And by the way, if you notice I stutter a lot, well, I am a geek. That is the only main reason why I do it.